We're back. Every single time. I have to close the whole app and then come back. It's crazy. So Rob, do I use the old black bit for the next knife too? Okay, cool. Give me a little bit of more stuff on it. We're just gonna work all of these bad boys out. My wife says when I try to do a British accent and sound like a man, I sound like a poor man's Jason Statham. So I feel like that's not too bad. All right. That is better, Rob. All right, wait, I gotta go back and say it all in your accent. And Jason said, put the blade flat on the bench, not the handle. Yeah, that's the way. Hmm? I did a slight mustard etching on this blade, on this back part. This might turn out more interesting than I anticipated. Still bad. I do have some 220 wet dry. I've got 2,000 and I've got 3,000. I never even thought about that you would, of all people, would know how to polish knives and blades. Jeez, of all people, you didn't even think about the plastering aspect of it. Oh, y'all show up with shiny tools. Okay, cool. Use the 3,000 wet and dry on it first. Wet. Oh, I already polished it. I can go back though. Don't act like I won't. Let's see what this looks like polished first. This might get a cool, grimy situation going. But I checked on my wife, and she said she didn't need anything from me. And she was busy, so I have permission to be busy. This looks so good. I'm gonna go unpackage the knife that I was sending out to Calvin. It's in my truck right now. I'm gonna go get it back out just so that I can do this to it. Can I tell you how much satisfaction whatever it is that I'm made out of finds in that? Wow. Wow. Bravo, Rob. You are today's hero. Oh, I had already put the polish on it. But I do not mind. I got a couple more knives here. There's 2 more, 3 more, 4 more. Right around here. They're about to get the same action. God. That is so good. That's so good. I'm sorry if this is boring for y'all. I am elated. I mean, really. Nobody told me this. What? This is my everyday. Ugh. Awesome. All right. We'll start with the 3000 on this one then. Oh, I got some paste on the thing. Let me get it. Well, it's already sharp, but I'll clean the handle off real fast too. All right. 3000 grit. Me not be able to locate it. One second. Oh crap, I guess 2000 it is. I don't see the 3000 sheet. I only have one of them. And I don't see it. But I got plenty of this 220. I got plenty of this 2000. Woo is for the children, for sure. Welcome to your new home. We invite you in, brother, to the land of Wu Tang and Nice. See if I can get you a little bit closer. Closer, closer. Definitely better. Let's do some more. Definitely better. Let's hit this side. 3,000 grit. No, 2,000 grit. Apologies. Woo. lot better. It's a lot better. The longer you work it, the better it looks. Great. Ah, same quality paper also. Brilliant. Very good. This one also belongs to a member. So, might as well hook it up too. I ate through that little spot on the sandpaper. I had to switch sides. So Rob, how did you learn this? You learned this from the trades? I've never seen a guy do this before. Not with the polish. But it works like a charm. Oh, shoot. Young lady I used to polish up side castings on a motorcycle engine. That's cool. So you and Lions have plenty to talk about. No wonder y'all are so cool. Y'all pretty much the same heart. Back when you were 15? Oh, wow. I rode motorcycles for about 2 weeks. And as I was trying to talk my mom and dad into getting me a CR80 like my friend, his brother had a Yamaha. and he had a little Honda CR-80, and he burnt the whole left side of his leg on the exhaust. And my mother was like, "You are not going over here and riding motorcycles ever again." She was probably about 14, 13, 14. Not ridden a motorcycle since. I had a jet ski though. Looking good, looking good. Let's see what the polish do to it. It don't take that much of it either, does it? Just a little bit. Always grinding, love to see it, yes sir. Yeah, that happens, man. But it was a good time. Those guys had a great time though. They were brothers. They were a year apart, and they both had motorcycles. So I had to settle for being a BMX stunt man. Jumping ramps in my front yard. Grinding literally and figuratively, yeah. Less is more. You're not allowed a bike anymore. Hey man, as we get older, it becomes an expensive prospect to get hurt. I actually owned a motorcycle for 2 days. And what happened was, at the time, I'm a contractor, and there's a lady who had a screened-in porch, sunroom rather, and she had a roof leak, a bad roof, and she had been saving up for this roof. But by the time she called us out there to come look at it and do it, the decking was in pretty rough shape. Told her I'd do the best I could, but man, the thing had 3 roofs on it, so every time we tore something up, it got more unstable. And we eventually just had to resolve to, we have to replace all of the decking. And she said, "Oh my gosh, I don't have it. I only saved up enough for the roof estimate, and I didn't expect these things." And she said, "As soon as I sell one of my bikes, I can get it to you." And I said, "Bikes?" And she said, "Yeah." She showed me out front. She had a 1979 Honda Shadow. It was all black, 750. And it was right in line with what the deck replacement was going to be. And we did a handshake deal on it. We did the roof. And a couple days later, I told her I'd come get the bike. And I was on the way to get the bike, and I called the girlfriend I had at the time to surprise her and say, "Hey, guess what? I just bought a bike. This is going to be cool." She immediately started screaming and crying. "You're going to kill yourself. Everybody falls down. Everybody lays a motorcycle down, and you work with your hands, and if you get hurt." And I said, "I'm not going to get hurt. I'm on the phone with him. Literally, as I said that, a guy in a little 750, maybe an 800, little crotch rocket, rolls out in front of me in the intersection to turn in front of me. I'm stopped dead still. Turns it and lays his bike down on my truck, on my grill, in like slow motion. It wasn't like fast, it was just an inexperienced guy trying to do something, and just crashed out right there on my hood. And I called the lady and told her she could keep her bike. Have a good day. And that was the end of my motorcycle adventures. That looks good. Let's do this side. Have I got an 8,000 grit stone? Yeah, I do. Divine intervention had to be. What's up, brown cow? How you doing? Yeah, I've got an 8,000 grit stone. That's what I by the time I'm done with my sharpening process, I always sharpen with my whetstones. And yeah, the highest one is the 8,000. I think we got the same set. That did so good, man. Oh, that looks so much better. That looks so much better. And I didn't think it looked bad before, but that looks better. No doubt about it. On to the roughneck. Oh, putting the 8,000 on the side of the blade here. And this one's got some cool pitting in it because this sat out rusting away, and so it's got some pitting that I actually like. I'm gonna polish this one, but I don't think I'm gonna do any of this 2,000 grit on this one. I think I'm just gonna go with a straight polish and see what that looks like. I like the roughness of this one. Let me just go with the stuff I already got on the thing then. If less is more. I think I still might have plenty on there. Man, I love learning a new thing. I really do. Okay. I may do the stone on Calvin's knife. I gotta go unbox it and unpack it. He's just been a good friend to the channel. I want to give him the best gift I can get him. If I'd already sent it out, I'd be cool, but now that I know this, so this is just going to be my polishing rag from now on. That might be nice to see though what happens with that 8,000 grit stone. That might be cool. Get something ultra shiny. That 8,000 grit stone is what gave me this edge here, so don't see why I wouldn't do something else. Hey Mike, how you doing? Thanks, Mike. This was my second one. We're just backtracking and polishing all of the old knives to see if we can make them better now that Rob has given us the key to the Policity. That's cool. That's cool. It's wild because I looked at these knives not as as complete. Like, it's pretty happy with the finish, but this polishing really makes a heck of a difference. I mean, just a heck of a difference. Compared to my first knife. What's crazy is I've not sharpened this knife but twice ever. And this thing holds an edge like crazy. I got one. Okay, I can put that away. I can put that away. That one goes back over there. I want to see what you can do with my forge. Man, I would... I'm so scared of that forge. But I did get to heat treat this one. Veronica, that's my first heat treated knife blade that I heat treated. So very proud of that. Runic has made some, I've seen some really nice looking knives he's made too. I wish I had that skill set. Eventually, I hope to get there. Like, polished in the sense that you can tell it's a very skilled event. I'm gonna put this one on the 8,000 grit Rob whetstone after I do this 2,000. Well, I do want to make sure that purpose built, you know. If you have the capacity to make it, then it becomes the theory of why you're making it, what you're making it of, what it's supposed to do, how it's supposed to be held. But you know. Ooh, is that a crack? Yeah, it's like a little odd, maybe a crack. Let's see. This ought to expose it if anything does. All right, let's get that 8 foul yow out. Let's clean it off first. I'm gonna just leave that slurry right there. This could be interesting. Let's see. I might need to run that back. I've got a nice little curvature in that blade. So I may need to take it back to a lower grit and bring it back up. I'm gonna do this for a little while and see if I can keep my hand on it. Let's try this side for a little while. It's doing something. Let us continue. I can work this knife. It doesn't belong to anybody but me, so do a little extra in case I wreck it. See you later, Mike. All right. See if that did anything. It's a lot more uniform. Now let's go ahead and get the polish on it. See what that does. Oh yeah, I can feel the difference. I can feel it. Much smoother. Much smoother. Welcome back to the same old place that you've been around. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have been remained and they've stuck around. Ooh, we got the teacher Ooh, yeah, well, we need ya, girl, well, we need ya, we're teasing my life, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we're teasing my life, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Ooh. Wow. Wow. This is the best idea I've been given in a while. Shout outs to Ron. Big Mo. Put a little more finger polish on that one. Qué bien. Thank you, Jay Maddox. Thank you, Lions. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. All three of these became better today for the owners of them. Gosh, these look so good. I love it. It feels like a whole different level. Really does. Excelente. I'm pretty happy with that, Rob. I really am. I know that this is going to get increasingly better if I continue to do it. So I am likely to hit them a few more times before I send them out. Just because I really like the idea of getting that nice mirror finish. And I think that was an excellent idea. That 8,000 grit really did a number on that one. You know, one of the things it is doing, which I don't mind, is telling the tale a little bit about some of the inconsistency of the cutting of the blade, where I veered off a little bit there, and the reflectiveness lets you see it, but here it's pretty good. Like, none of it's awful, but I do kind of like the look of that because it's a very handmade feel, but the polish doesn't allow it to feel haphazard. It doesn't look like a lazy handmade thing. It looks like a cared for thing, which it is. And now it's applied some care from some other people. Gave me some great advice. Rob, you my guy, forever and ever. I appreciate that. The strap on them will give a good result as well. I should throw the strap, right? I should strap them down right now. I mean, what are we talking about? Whew. I'm so, I'm really reinvigorated about this knife. I really am. I'm going to use some of this white compound. I know some people don't like it, but I do. I like the green too. But the white, I think I slept on it. Been using it lately and it's been doing good. Oh yeah, that's the old lavender. So let's pop that there. So y'all staying out late with me tonight. I appreciate that. UK, I know y'all got to be insomniacs to be up with me right now. So I appreciate it. My insomnia works in reverse. I wake up too early. And then I can count on my buddy Rob. Look at that. Look at that. I can count on my buddy Rob to be in the breakfast nook having coffee and a smoke with me. I'm trying to slide that strap down the side of this blade too, just to give it a little more polish. Oh, Lion said I'm getting funny looks. Uh-oh. Hey, I had to go upstairs and check in to make sure I wasn't going to get funny looks before I came back. That is the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff right there. Speaking of the good stuff, shoot these out of the way first, smack it. I love this stuff. That is something sexy right there. That might be the prettiest little blade I've made. Man, that feels nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. Feels nice. I almost forgot about my everyday thing. Let's get her on the strap. Boom, 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 boom. Knock some of that green off. I don't know how this blade is going to get shinier, but we're going to try. There's some advantages to this little strap, particularly with odd sized things. You can maneuver it a little bit easier. For a plain blade, it's worthless. But for something like that, love it. Must be at least 10,000. I've never looked. 10,000 what? Grit. Um, this one is the 6 micron diamond emulsion. And this is just a strop. This is just the flat side of the leaded strap. And this one, I'm going to hit it. That's shining too. I've got this 0.05. 0.5 micron. I like this one as sharp as I can get it because this is the one I've got on me every day. That's pretty good. Let's see if it cuts stuff. Oh man, it's not sharp. It's not sharp. Ouch. It just pricked my finger. It's just not sharp yet. I gotta put it on the stones. I stropped it. I should have sharpened it. Ooh. Where's this one sharp? Oh, this is tough paper to cut. This is like phone book paper. Aren't you supposed to be able to shave your fingernail? It does that. See if we get some West hair. Nope. Back to the sharpening stones. There's no point in polishing a dull blade. Reverse engineer this thing. $400. Hey Pat, what's going on? We just made some pretty blades. I only gotta make them sharp. I don't think we that far gone, but we gotta get good. Thousand grit. Uh, I do. I like to go all the way back through my process. I don't know where I failed it, so I like to go back to the beginning and then just run my way back through my stones. Because, I also really like doing my whetstones. It's probably one of the most relaxing part of woodworking for me. The other things I find relaxing, I tend to have to wear a mask and goggles for. This is one of the few. All right. We are moving up the grits relatively fast though. That was 1,000. We're gonna hit the 3,000 now. How's the truck doing, Pat? I think you were saying you got another one. All right, let's bump up. Bump it up. All right. Back to the strap. All right. Fresh paper. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's 2 pages. Not bad. It's got a hiccup in it. I think I got a... I don't have a... Let's see a break in the blade. Alright, guess that's sharp. Let's check it on this oak. It's a corner. We can always get a corner. Let's try end grain. Control it pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Now for you. I don't know about you. That was just, yeah. Maybe this was just dinkier paper. I don't know. Well, we did decent. We got some. Hold it. Wait. Let me go back. Somebody put $20 in the chat, yo. Who did that? Mike is making stuff. Oh, thanks, Mike. Dropped off a dub and got out of here. Doesn't look quite as good as... still pretty good. Best place the blade is almost perfect before the handle goes on. That's talking about probably. Absolutely. Happy with that. Man, I missed so much. How long have I been woodworking? 1 year. 1 year. What's the finest wet dry you can get there, Wes? I don't know. I've done automotive stuff, and I've never gone past 4,000. I think is the highest that I've purchased personally. But there's probably higher than that. Any luck home? I'll get improving this evening. Man through the van through a rod. Had to spend 12 grand on the engine swap, bought a new truck. Yeah. But what's the new truck? Oh, F-150. You can't go wrong with the F-150 though. In the 2023, that's a good price on the 2023. You have that truck forever. That's a 500,000 mile truck if you don't change the oil. So, right on. Man. So you guys have been splendid. I'm gonna get back involved with the chat. Where y'all up to? Massive argument with the twat. This old him. If he doesn't like it, then he can fuck off. Oh, right on. Sounds like somebody that should have been gone is finally gone. Not mad at that. I gotta get these knives mailed out. Deep breaths. Stepson was. It happens, man. My my daughter moved out when she was 18. She got mad at me about cleaning up after her brothers. Moved in with her mother. Came back a year later with bad credit. And both my stepdaughters have moved out and then moved back and then moved out. But you gotta have rules in your house. It's just what it is. Oh, he's tripping. He's tripping. If you ain't gonna do one thing's got nothing to do with the other. One thing's got nothing to do with the other. And it's a hugely immature person to think. Well, that's what mothers are, though. This is that's the tough part about the blended family, you know, because when couples separate with children, man, the women feel guilty, and so they try to emotionally spoil the kids. They try to spoil the kids in every way, and it's a mother's instinct to make the baby safe, right? It's a father's instinct to make the baby strong so that they're safe outside the house. Moms want them safe inside the house. Dads want them strong and capable outside the house. And that's a common conflict. Like we've had that here. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta scooch them out the nest and let them see what's on the ground. You know, not everybody appreciates you built a whole nest for them. You know what I mean? Some do, some don't. And sometimes it's just a person. Sometimes it's a level of maturity. But I tell my wife all the time, you can just let them go, and then life will give them that lesson. I'm going to give it to them as soft as possible. The rest of the world, not so much. So, yeah, it's crazy. 'Tis the season, ain't it? Oh man, I'm out of lavenders. I think I'm out of knives to polish too. But this was the tip of the year. The polishing. Right. Lead them to water. That's it. But you gotta, yeah, yeah. Go fly, little bird. Tell my kids, I say, you get mad at me, but you don't break up with your family. You're always welcome at home. And there are always rules at home. And guess who wrote them all? One of the toughest things to do is watch a kid make a mistake, stumble and fall, and not try to catch him. Otherwise, they never learn to back up on their own. That's absolutely right, Mitchell. It's almost, it's almost the formula for raising a thoughtless person. Is to raise them too long. To raise them too long. Well, there's that. There's that. I'm gonna go get some water in me. I can feel myself getting a little drowsy too, so maybe I'll get a nap in. I don't know. Hey, listen, you owe one person in this world. Everybody else is an option. Oh, one. I'm on UK time, man. I'm going to sleep with y'all. See y'all later. Thank you for hanging out with me. I ain't in the West, does it? All that stuff. But man, thank you, Rob, for shining up my tools with the mothers. I'm gonna have to do a short on this just to give. I'll shout you out, but I'm gonna have to give a short on this. This is impressive work. Peace. Love y'all, man.